For day 2, the rally moves east for 6 more stages in the mining area around Granuarsburg, including the 34-kilometre stage at Frederiksberg. 10 o'clock in the morning and still the thermometer reads -21. That doesn't keep the fans from flocking to the forests. As leader from day 1, Carlos Sainz is first into Cullen. This is the first test of his strategy. He could have dropped time last night, hoping that the cars in front would clean the road for him, but instead he opted to keep the lead he chiselled out on day 1. The gamble seems to work, if only just. There's been no snow for 36 hours and the stage has only a sugary sprinkling of snow. Sainz's spikes on his Pirellis propel him to 4th fastest time. Hours earlier, and Harry Rovanpera had never rallied a Peugeot 206. Now he was looking down the barrel at the lead of the most demanding drivers' rally in the world. The Finn was flying and the fans were fanatical. 6th fastest on the opening stage put him 2nd overall. Just 1 kilometre into Cullen and Thomas Radstrom almost threw away his 3rd place. The Swede slid wide into a snowbank, just as Burns, McRae and Loix had done on day 1. But Radstrom was a lucky boy. He powered over the bank. The price, just 5 seconds lost, and a slide towards the jaws of team leader Tommi Mäkinen. On day 1, Didier Auriol had fought the flu and he had won, but on day 2 it came back even stronger. Almost sleepless in Sweden, he struggled to concentrate. Relentlessly, his navigator Denis Giraudet shouted at Auriol to concentrate. Their safety depended on it. Mäkinen dropped back deliberately on day 1 to get a cleaner run for day 2, but the advantage was negligible on stage 7. Mäkinen was 3rd quickest and moved to 4th overall, but this was hardly a charge. But the Finn was thinking tactics. He'd found that the cars ahead were digging grooves in the ice, which helped him get the power down. Out of the shadows and into the limelight charged Swede Kenneth Eriksson, 3 times a winner here. He began the day in 6th, but he struggled with a lack of grip on stage 7 and slipped out of the points to 7th place. He wasn't worried though, he was pleased to be back in the thick of the battle. Being the 3rd driver in a team dominated by the likes of Carlos Sainz and Colin McRae is not easy for Francois Delacour, but with McRae down in 20th place, Delacour was given a better choice of Pirellis and used them wisely. 5th quickest on stage 7, he was the one who punted Eriksson off the points. Norway never do very well in the Eurovision Song Contest, but in rallying they have a potential megastar. But a series of recent crashes have clipped Petter Solberg's wings a bit. He was keeping his eye firmly on the road ahead. By the end of stage 7, Solberg was 8th overall.
30, narrow shot, 3 left, shot 4 right.
In a forest full of wild animals, Skoda's Octavia is a beast. Taming it, Bruno Thierry was 12th. As on day 1, the twisty stages were not perfect for the big Skoda, but teammate Armin Schwartz was 10th through Cullen. Stage 7 spelt the end of the rally for Alistair McRae in the Hyundai.
Go ahead, Alistair. Yeah, Mark, we're about 8 k's in. I don't know what's got, I think the engine's going to slow down. It's starting to blow oil out the front. It's on 3 cylinders. Water temperature's alright. The oil pressure seems okay at the moment. If it starts to drop, I'll stop.
With oil gushing from the engine, McRae pulled over. Next through was elder brother Colin, who set fastest times on the last 3 stages of day 1 and woke up in the same mood for day 2. The Ford was faster over the 26 kilometres than anyone else. Like McRae, Burns' chances of winning were over on day 1 when he mounted a snowbank. On stage 7, he did it again. But this time he recovered and set the second fastest time. So at the end of stage 7, the top 6 are separated by less than a minute.